and welcome to show. I think Miss Pixel's gonna be a little behind, but that's okay. I'm Eastern, she's on a different. I think she's on Central, so she's gonna be behind. But she knows what time it is for us. So hopefully she'll join soon. But hello for anyone who's watching. Obviously, I'm not always this handsome, but whatever. So, but I talked about this a while back. This hat. I figured, you know what? If I'm gonna, some people like wear a shirt or a hoodie or whatever, but I I got this hat made at at a mall. Obviously, I went to a place at a mall, and I I just thought, you know what? I'm gonna if I'm gonna sell myself, then I might as well uh, get something with my name on it, and then just go with that. And so I did. And it's in my favorite color. But I was trying to think what other color could go with red, and you know it's got to pop out. So red, white it was. So, but anyway, like I said, Pixel Kitten is she's I believe she's playing a game first, and then she'll be on. So hopefully that'll be soon. Otherwise, it'll just be me, and we'll have fun either way. So you know how scheduling goes. It's always one thing or another. But don't worry, fun is fun is either way. One second. Da, 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 da. I'm already up. Da, da. Uh, well, anyway, yes, I will allow you to join. I don't know if she. I won't let her see show yet until she's got ready, cause she has to get ready. So we'll let her get ready. But anyway, yeah, we'll talk a little bit about her doing her VTuber stuff because it's been an interesting thing seeing VTubers on Rumble, and you know it's not like Twitch or anything where a majority of the where it's either YouTube or Twitch where you're gonna have the majority of your VTubers at, and um, and you already know how that is, you know, Hololive and all that stuff. But when you have independents who are on something that's kind of starting up, doing its own thing to try to get up there to be a competitor, which you know Rumble is trying to be, it's always interesting to see the new people on a new platform just to see how they're uh, what's the word? Not transforming to it, but conforming to it. You know, conforming to it, and then how they're working with it, and then kind of moving up within the platform. Because again, my thing is I've always been stated to creators is never stream to one platform because you run the risk of trapping yourself there if something happens, and your stuff could be deleted, it could be stuck, and if your financials are stuck on one platform, good luck. So always remember to stream to multiple platforms. It doesn't have to be 6 to 7 to 20. It can be whatever you want, but don't just do uh, one, because if you do just one, then you run the risk of trapping it. It's like that saying, right? You know, what is it? Never put all your eggs in one basket. And with social media, that is true. I should know. I got suspended from Twitter X for no apparent reason, so that was always fun. But I personally try to keep it low because what is it? I try to keep the outreach low because I used to have Facebook, I used to have Instagram, I used to have all these things, and after a while, it was just tiring. It felt like your mind was a wire connected to uh, uh, the internet. So, oh, hey, are you ready, or do you need more time? Because they can hear you. I don't know if she can hear me. Anyway, because you can hear her clicking. I didn't want to show her face yet until she's ready. All right, I can hear you a little. Anyway, where was I? Um,
You can't hear
yeah,
the pig, can you?
I got suspended from Twitter X for no apparent reason, and they still haven't given any reason, no matter how many times I appeal.
Should
Uh,
just
I
leave your phone to me.
I do want to say that I can't hear you, so if you want some things not to be said on camera, you might want to mute yourself. I don't. I'm gonna. I'm gonna. Can you hear me or no? Oh goodness.
Okay, is this working?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can. Oh yeah, I was able to hear you, but no one could like see or hear you. Hold on, hold on,
Yeah,
hold on.
you're a little far back, like you're in a cave. So I don't know.
I have a little background that I've got. Hold on, give me a
Okay.
second. I think I need to click on something here. Give me a second.
All right.
Why?
Well, when you are definitely ready to go, I'll bring you up because I don't want to. We're doing this live. No.
Right, exactly.
It's all live.
It's
I'm
not a
just.
pixel stream without some scuff. I won't lie to you.
Hey, that's right. Well, Rumble was having issues earlier, so.
Oh, yeah. Oh goodness.
No
Oh,
worries there.
oh gosh. Hold on.
Yeah, you're okay.
Because I don't think all I can see is me right now, so that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Well, that sounds a little vain.
Oh yeah, it's been. They're like, who are you talking to? Who's that?
It's a voice. It's a
What's
voice from the beyond.
disembodied voice? Oh
No, no,
no,
please.
no.
I don't have the 20. Please, please. It's like those ghost stories.
Oh, wrong scene. Got it. There
Yeah.
we go. Yay! They see you now.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So, can I bring you up now, or are
Yep,
you?
yep.
Okay.
We should be good.
Okay. There we go. There she
Oh
is.
wait, oh wait. Oh, is that gonna work now? Nope,
I
nope,
see
nope.
your
That's okay.
face.
They'll just get to see me twice. That's fine.
Okay. Now I can see you.
Okay, okay.
But yeah, you still.
My mod Thor might say, "Hey, here's how you fix this," and I'll be like, "Okay."
Yeah. You do sound a little back though, like your
Really?
microphones.
I'm
Yeah.
literally like right on top of my microphone.
Yeah. Maybe it's the acoustics in your room then, or whatever, because it does.
Maybe.
Yeah. I have that thing too. I had issues with it yesterday, so or well, not yesterday, but it was a different day. I don't remember. It's been
It
too
was
long.
it was the other day. The other day.
Yeah, they
Too
say you're
much
a little.
pixels help? No, no, no such thing, Lab Cat. No such thing.
I think Thor says you sound great on Rumble and Twitch, so I think we're good.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Apparently you sound quiet, but
I sound quiet.
I hear you fine. But
Yeah, I don't know. I've listened back to my other videos and I sound fine in it, so I don't know if it's because my mic is in my camera. Um,
right,
yeah, and the thing too, maybe, but I've heard myself pretty fine on the other one, so I'm not sure if it's just during or whatever.
right.
So,
It
well,
could be a Rumble. Yeah, Thor says maybe it's a Rumble Studio thing. It could be getting something lost in translation or whatever.
yeah, maybe. Uh,
Maybe.
yeah, I don't know how to update not update up the volume on my microphone. I don't think I can control that.
Right,
Unfortunately, because it's one of those cameras that's like a two-in-one, because this has autofocusing, and my first camera I ever used had no autofocusing whatsoever. So
right.
it was like you're trying to do like this and all this stuff.
And it's all like blurry, and you're like, "What's happening?" And
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
And
yeah.
then it's,
I've had a webcam that had the microphone in it too, and oh my gosh, yeah, yeah. So I've been there. I get
yeah, it almost feels like you have like a seizure after all, stuff like
it.
that.
Right.
So anyway, so yeah, well, I'll just speak a little louder if anyone can hear me over there. I'm sure Thor will tell me to either
Oh,
shut up
the
or
Thor
too
will
loud.
probably say something.
Yeah.
Get rid of the picture in picture. How do you do that? Hold
Picture
on.
in.
I gotta turn off. Oh, okay, okay. He's telling me how to get rid of the double. Give me a second.
Oh,
Which one? Oh, this one. I found it. There we go. That's better.
Ooh,
people
yeah,
don't have to see double.
yeah. And your microphone spiked a bit when you yelled, so you have to be careful
Oh,
with that one.
my apologies. I I
No,
I I've had several people say that we're gonna start putting like noise disclaimers on my streams.
yeah, you're a very energetic person, which is pretty compared to like other. Because I mean, I know you probably have seen other VTubers on, let's say, Twitch and YouTube, where the majority of them are at. But when you're like the sort of the first of a group on a new platform, it's sort of like the new like you'll be the frontier runner, Pixel Kitten, the frontier runner on Rumble.
Frontier at the trendsetter.
Yeah, the trendsetter. And then she's like, "What do you do with that rope and some shoe boots or whatever?" And be like,
Right.
I'm trailblazing." So
Yay!
but yeah, we'll start with that. We'll start with that. So, did you where did you originally start at? Because I know you're doing Twitch too. So did you start on Rumble or did you start
No,
elsewhere?
I actually started on Twitch, and
Nice.
then I did that for a little while, and then Rumble started kind of picking up some traction and whatnot. So I was like, oh, let's check out Rumble too, and because
Mm,
I multi-stream
yeah.
to Twitch and Rumble and YouTube.
Mm,
I'm actually currently streaming to all three of them right now. I did Kick for a little bit, so I technically have a Kick too, but I don't really use it much. It was just kind of something to kind of try out.
mm.
But no, I started with Twitch. That's how it all began.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, you said so. How long were you on Twitch before you came to Rumble though?
Oh shoot, I don't even know, to be honest with you. It's been so long now. I want to say I remember it being still. I don't want to call it new because Rumble's been around for a bit.
Yeah.
Um, but it was kind of back in the kind of in the baby steps of when they wanted more like VTuber type content creators to come in.
Yeah.
I was when that was starting to be advertised, when however long ago that was. Thor would probably remember better than me
Mm-hmm.
because he and I had a conversation about that. I pretty much go to him for advice on that sort of stuff because he's a veteran, so
Wow.
I value his opinion on stuff like that. But it's been a while. I would say not. Oh, okay. Thor's coughing at me. I started in March. Apparently,
So
it was March.
yeah,
So almost a year with Rumble.
yeah. I
Oh
think
man, I,
yeah.
I I figured it was about like that. I was like, it's been a bit. Um, Almost half of my actual streaming time. Because I started streaming to Twitch. I want
Mm-hmm.
to say it's been, what is it, 17, 18 months now? So
Wow.
almost 2 years. Yeah, almost 2 years on Twitch, if I remember correctly.
That's
Yep.
pretty amazing. So you've been doing that for quite some time.
Yeah, yeah.
So what have your because you're on Rumble and because you're probably one of the first VTubers. I know there's Zatrius and a few others, but you're probably
I love Zay.
um and she was pretty good. I don't know if she uh, sometimes I feel like I talk too much and that I don't give enough to the other person. So if that happens, just let me know. I'm
Oh,
okay
it's
to be yelled
fine.
at.
Yeah, it's
Look,
fine. I
you're
tend to talk
talking
too
too
much.
much.
I tend to talk too much too, so we'll try to balance each other out.
No, no,
Okay, okay,
oh,
no,
no.
no, I insist. No, 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 you.
Keep walking over me. Um, but so you've been doing 2 years. So you said you do Twitch, Rumble, and YouTube. So between all three, what? I mean, you've been on Twitch longer, so your growth on there is gonna be a little more. But between all three, what has the difference been for you? At least from the perspective of a content creator, a VTuber
A
content creator.
YouTuber.
Yeah.
I would definitely say, I will say that I mean, it's kind of hard to compare since I haven't been on Rumble for as long as I've been on Twitch
All right.
because, obviously, it'll, like you said, it'll look like I have one that has more followers than the other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But honestly, I would say that it's been a fairly. I don't want to say it's been fairly similar. I've been really enjoying streaming to Rumble.
Mm.
Um, the community behind Rumble is pretty amazing.
Yeah.
So Rumble's been pretty great. Twitch was also. I would say that Twitch was honestly when I first started out. I would have to say that it was pretty awesome. I kind of feel like I made a lot of friends,
Mm.
and a lot of those friends have stuck with me this whole time. And so to be totally fair, Twitch has been pretty good to me too. YouTube was kind of like I mostly did that for VODs at first, just to kind of have a place for my VODs
Mm.
for uploading and whatnot. Then I was like, you know what? Let's do some streaming there too. So that's been fun. It still hasn't really, because I haven't even been doing that for very long. That's been a fairly new thing that I've been live streaming to YouTube.
Mm.
But yeah, I don't know. I would say that it's been pretty. I don't want to say similar, but it's kind of like comparing apples to oranges.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Understandable.
But yeah, I don't know. I would say that uh, uh, I don't know. I kind of feel like I grew faster. I would
Mm.
say at least initially on Twitch,
Mm.
but I think that's mainly because since I did come in fairly early to Rumble. Rumble wasn't used to seeing this sort of like content creator. You know what I mean? Does that make
Yeah.
sense? So I think that's really the only reason was because people were still kind of getting used to seeing that kind of content on Rumble.
Right.
Since it's not what the platform has been most known for.
Mm. Yeah.
But yeah, but honestly, it's all been so great. I've loved it. I've loved every minute of it. It's the best.
Yeah. That's pretty awesome. Yeah. I will say for me, I started on just making, recording a video. I was using I was using StreamYard, and I recorded a
Oh,
video on
I've heard of
StreamYard.
StreamYard. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So I was using StreamYard. I don't use it very much anymore anyway because I have this. But I was using it to record a video, and then I would just upload those videos to either or because I I couldn't live stream on Rumble during that time because they had the 5 follower ordeal, and
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah.
they got rid of that. But that was way after that point. So at a certain point, I just ended up buying one of those premium packages, like the low set one, so I could just live stream.
Right.
And then I started live streaming to both ends, and it's been pretty interesting. I mean, it's not like I'm looking to win the gold or anything, but it's been pretty interesting just talking about whatever I want. Because for me, it's like there's some things you see a content creator you follow talk about that you like to talk about or not, and so you just kind of after a while, because I didn't really think I would do this because you are in sort of that stage where you're like, maybe I should do it. It doesn't sound that hard, and then you just kind of keep going and you don't really do anything. And you keep
Right.
excusing. So I finally put my foot down, got a camera, and initially I just had my icon, which is a praying mantis, and then
Awesome, by the way,
yeah,
because
yeah,
fragrances are so cool.
yeah. It was actually at a previous job a long time ago. It was on a hood of my car, and it was in the morning, and so I was like, I just took a picture of it. Um,
Aw,
yeah, that was
that's such a sweet story.
yeah. And for we got I mean I got it safely off, obviously, but you have to kind of at the moment.
Right.
Um, and then after that, I did my hands, so you'll see early videos of me just looking down at my hands. Um, and I that's where I did one I did was like I bought a book from antique store, and it had all these writings and pictures and stuff in it, like from like the 1920s. Don't know if the
Oh,
writings were from that era, but the book itself was uh, made in, and so that was pretty interesting. And
wow.
then yeah, and then once I did got to the live streaming part, I haven't really made any videos since, so it's just been live streaming from there. But it's been uh, I've gotten to talk to interesting people like you and Zatrius and many others, and I like doing that a bit more because my thing is that there's always a conversation we had about anything, right? Like the tagline I had said a while ago, um, is topics talking about topics from today to yesteryear because talking about the same topics of the news of the day gets boring because almost all content creators do it just to us
Yeah.
two. And it's just like, okay, five other content creators talked about the same thing. Are we going to talk about anything else? Uh,
Right.
and and don't get me wrong, there are some things that kind of need to be talked about by a huge swath of people, like this, just certain subjects. But for me, it's just like after a while, it's like I can't keep watching the same video with just a different
Right.
content
Over,
creator.
over, over again. Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, it would be different if it was like from a different kind of person's perspective. You know what I mean?
Mm,
If they shed like a different perspective on the same topic, that would be interesting. But when it's basically same song, different
mm,
different creator, I can
yep.
understand that for sure.
Yep. And I was just like, I just want to do something different. I mean, yeah, there's so many podcasts of people talking to each other. Yeah, that's fine. But my thing is I like having a conversation just about anything, almost anything, because YouTube or whatever,
Sure.
um,
Yeah. Yeah.
almost anything, and seeing the different perspectives because I have a brain, you have a brain, and we see the world from a different perspective because of what we were raised with, what we learned, all this stuff. Our environment shapes our mind a bit, and so we're going to see two very different things coming into this. But I'm not looking uh, to do a argument stream, a debate stream, because I'm not good at either. I just don't care. I'm more of a peacemaker. I'd rather have a little peace.
Yeah. To be totally honest with you, I tend to actually kind of stay away from things like that.
Mm,
I don't, that's not really what the purpose of my channel is. The
mm,
purpose of my channel and my content is to be able to set all of that aside, put all of that aside, and just come and relax
yeah.
and have some kind of positivity and something that can be a safe place for people to be able to be themselves and to be able to just kind of forget about that. Because in my opinion, a lot of that stuff, it just causes tension, and
Mm,
it's I don't want to say it's unnecessary, but it's something that I think is important to be able to walk away from on occasion.
yeah.
Because if you're constantly um, exposing yourself to that sort of stressor, it's just
Mm,
not good for you.
yeah.
So the whole purpose of what I do and why I do what I do is to spread maybe a little bit of joy. Maybe get someone to laugh for the first time that day. You know what I mean? That's literally what I. That's exactly why I do what I do.
Yeah.
So to be totally honest with you, I will say that on my Discord server, I do have this little, it's not really hidden, but I call it the hidden channel where people can go to talk about that stuff.
Mm,
Because, I still want people to be able to feel like they have an outlet for that sort of thing. But for the most part, we kind of don't really talk about that sort of stuff.
yeah. Which is I mean, it's understandable from personal perspective because for you, obviously, who's not, I'm partially showing my face, but for you, who's not showing your face, you want to keep away from because you've probably seen other content creators get into something that you want to stay away from and see and see how it has ended for them
Right.
and why I get truly too because I'm again like I've said I'm willing to talk about almost any topic because almost any is requirement on the platform, so you have to be careful on YouTube.
Sure, sure.
But yeah, I and that's why again, like I've talked to Zatrius or some of the other people or even you, and I've wanted to, and it's funny because this is the first time I've ever talked to a VTuber, and I never thought I would talk to a VTuber. So
Right.
there you go. You're the second person, or second VTuber, sorry.
Hey, let's go.
So, but yeah, and and for me, it's the content stuff. I've always been towards, or I've always said that for content creation, why the question, at least from my perspective, should be why are you going into it and what do you expect out of it?
Right.
Because Because if you're going in it for the money, I'm sorry to disappoint. Unless you're some hot chick, you're not gonna get really very much.
Oh my goodness. And that's it's, I think that's one of the reasons why I don't know, because I actually didn't really go into this expecting. I just kind of expected to come, have fun, make friends, and build a community of people that can help and support each other, and
Yeah.
whatever they want to do.
Hmm.
Um, and I really feel like we've done that. It's been so amazing.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I agree. Definitely go in, make sure you know why you're doing it,
Hmm.
and have realistic goals based on the content that you choose to put out there, because yeah, it's yeah. I mean, it's the internet,
Yeah.
so we all know, we all understand about the internet.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of having realistic expectations.
Yeah. And I think people forget that point right there, realistic expectations. Because I mean, sometimes it is good to have some sort of unrealistic because, there's that positivity thing and all
Right,
stuff.
of
But
course.
but
Hope for
there
the best.
yeah, but there's always that, you kind of have to have some negativity to your positivity because you don't want to float away. And
Right,
that's
exactly.
yeah. You don't want to get too big of a head, which I'm pretty sure you can just change by moving a measurement level or whatever, however you do it.
Right. Set goals, that whole thing.
Yeah,
Keep yourself grounded for sure.
yeah, yeah. And for me, it's just my main thing, my ultimate thing is just getting to talk to the people. And yeah, I know I kind of will have to do sort of my own a live stream thing where it's just me talking and people watching. It's
Sure.
I'm not the most entertaining person in the world, but I
Oh,
try.
stop it!
Um,
Stop it! Stop it! Stop that!
no,
Stop
no,
that right now!
no, please stop.
No, we don't talk about ourselves like that.
No, but yeah, you kind of and for me, it's always like earlier, it's always these people who come on thinking they're gonna get, and for me, being this content creator between YouTube and Rumble, I have more people on Rumble than YouTube.
Right.
But of course, YouTube has millions to millions to millions to
Oh,
millions of
dude,
people.
YouTube is so oversaturated.
It is about
It is so
everything.
oversaturated.
Well, that's into speaking in the content creation itself, because like there can be 30 different content creators about bushcraft. There can be
Exactly.
1,000 different VTubers. It's just there's a point where it just doesn't work anymore.
Yeah.
It's like someone going for a liberal arts degree and finding out you have 1,000 other people behind you doing the same thing.
Doing the same thing.
It's like
Exactly.
I
It's
like to
like
look.
trying to make it in the acting world. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And it's just like, well,
There's
I'd
so
like to.
many people who want to be, actors and celebrities and all that, this and the other, and
Yeah. It's like, I'd like to be an actor. Yes, there's about 30 of you behind over there, so just wait over there.
just wait over there with the same blonde haired, blue eyed.
There's about two of you who look like the same. There's a twin over there. Just walk over here. We just
Just
stay
walk
over
over
there.
there, stand next to your doppelganger.
Yeah, but that's with almost anything. Well, not almost anything, but there with stuff that appears to be easy, like content creation, all this stuff. You are going to have an oversaturation of a type of content. Doesn't matter what it is, you're going to have an oversaturation. It's just you have to find that little golden nugget, that little
Yeah,
like little ounce of a nugget to make a difference of yourself. And for me, I don't, I, I'm not looking at everyone else or whatever about what they do. I'm just coming on here, doing something I can enjoy and have fun with other people on because or VTubers or whatever. I
right.
don't know if VTubers can claim peoplehood yet, but I'm sure one will call.
Well, technically, my VTuber is an AI, so I can't really claim
No, no, no,
peoplehood.
no,
I
no,
can't
no.
really claim
There's
peoplehood.
there's only one I know on Twitch that can claim that, and you're not that person.
No, it's not me.
Yeah.
I
You're
can't prove
not
it.
you're not Neurosama. I know better. I know better. you see all those people claiming to be an AI, and it's like, I'm pretty sure Vidal, every time he goes on, he has to correct her because of Twitch rules. I'm like,
Yeah.
why not just spread her out? And see, but I like I was saying earlier. For me, it's like, don't, as you're if you're a content creator, don't put yourself on just one platform.
Right.
If you want to make a platform a home base and then spread out, that's fine.
Yep. Yep.
Don't stream to one platform, because if you're on YouTube, there have been too many YouTubers who have gotten suspended or banned, and there's no way to get back at YouTube because you have to be a big enough voice for them to hear you on Twitter,
Yeah.
and you lose all your stuff. In Twitch
Oh
will
man,
do the
I've
same
seen
thing.
so many stories where that's happened to people, and
Mm,
it's so sad, because they put all this work and all this stuff into their content, and then
yeah,
the next thing it's gone, you
yeah.
know.
It can easily, and it can easily go as it came. And the thing of it is, like, when you have someone who's like 100,000, and then all of a sudden they get shut down, say like YouTube, and they're just like fighting and fighting and fighting just to get back at it until it's like, what, like maybe a few months after, their financial aspect is just zilch because
Yeah,
YouTube's not going to pay you if you're demonetized or if you're suspended or whatever.
yeah, exactly, exactly.
To say, I bet it's the same with Twitch too. Like, if you get suspended, all your stuff is suspended, and you get zilch from them.
Right.
So, and I haven't messed with Twitch because I'm not trying to do that much. But uh, I know you guys have had a lot of fun over there for the past few weeks, though. I'm doing
Well, yeah, yeah.
I saw when they first came out with that ruling, right? The ruling that started all this. I was like, well, this would be interesting, and it was
And it
very much
was,
so.
it was,
It,
it was indeed interesting.
it, be-
Yeah, I mean, I have a my Discord was pretty active with that for a little while.
yeah, I was like, that became R18 so quick. It was like, whoa,
Like,
whoa,
yeah, you basically got whiplash.
oh yeah. But I was like,
Yeah,
and for me, there'd be nice if there was a place, because there really isn't. Doesn't matter where you go to, there is not a place where you can do R18, because it's very frowned upon, even though it's ridiculous. Especially if it's a VTuber, right? Like, there's no real one really showing anything. It's just a created model, and
yeah. That's one of the reasons why they had a bit of fun with that, because,
yeah,
well, at least the VTubers, because technically the model is all it is it's art. It's
yeah,
it's it's a drawing that has then been animated, basically.
yeah.
Um,
Rigged, as they call it.
yeah, rigged. Yes, the term is rigged. Yes.
Yeah,
Um,
it's rigged. They're all rigged.
it's rigged. We're rigged. We're rigged.
Monsters all over face. We would
Yeah,
we,
yeah.
we
Oh
go Alex
goodness.
Jones on this.
Yeah, and it's actually kind of interesting with me when it comes to the model is I kind of feel like I did things somewhat backwards.
Mm.
I started out with a 3D model.
Oh, really?
Yes, and because that's what technically Thor, my mod, is also my model daddy.
Mm.
So
Oh,
he's like, I can't do 2D, I can't do 2D, but I can definitely rig up a 3D, and I'm like, okay, fine, that's fine.
yeah.
So I had a 3D model for a while, and then we recently, I was able to recently do my 2D model here, so that was a lot of fun.
Nice.
Um, so yeah, and normally it's the other way around.
Mhm.
People usually start with the 2D. I mean, I'm not always. Let me. I shouldn't. I don't like using all-encompassing broad terms,
Yeah.
because I mean, I'm sure there's several other people who started off with a 3D model. Um,
Or PNG. I think it's
Or
called
PNG, yeah,
Yeah.
a PNG, yeah, oh yeah. Personally, I really like PNGs because I feel like their models can have so much detail. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, oh my gosh, there's some truly beautiful PNG models out there. Um, One of my favorite PNG models. I don't know if I haven't seen him stream in a while. Just kind of sad. He was a friend of mine, Bobby.
Mhm.
Oh, dude, one of my favorite. He used to stream all the time, and but yeah. Anyway, um, generally, PNG is what most folks start with. I think. From
Yeah.
what I've seen,
Yeah.
since I've started this, because honestly, I knew absolutely nothing about the VTuber world when I first started.
Mm.
And quite frankly, I still really don't feel like I've been doing this for almost 2 years, and I still don't really feel like I know much. People will drop names and stuff like that, and I'm just like, who?
What? You?
What?
Yeah.
Who's that? What are you
Yeah.
talking about? What? And they're like, oh no, it's this really popular, really well-known content creator. I'm like, oh well, maybe I should look into that then.
Yeah. All I know is Hololive is king and Go Gara Gura. I am not paid to say this.
I have seen Hololive. I've seen lots of advertisements and such for
Yeah.
Hololive. Um, I have. But
Because
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
go ahead. No, you're all right. No, I was just gonna say that it seems like it's Hololive and then Phase Connect, and I think Nanji Sanji or whatever it is the
Oh, I have no
big.
idea. I won't lie. I have no clue.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
I'm an indie. I'm an indie creator.
Yeah.
I, I,
Well,
I don't know much about those big group
oh well, okay.
things.
I forgot. Then there's also V Shoujo, which is also
Oh, I know V Shoujo. I know
yes.
those guys too.
Yeah.
I
Well, I
recognize that. I know what that is.
yeah. It's a very odd company that has had its own. They've I mean they've certainly done some goodwill, but they have their own past issues. So it's
Oh, gotcha.
I never look a gift horse in the mouth and say I gotta trust that. You
Right,
never
right.
you never do that.
No, no. Trust, but do your own research.
Yeah. So but so what do you think is better? Do you think it's better to be independent or with a company say like Hololive or Visojo?
To be totally honest with you, since I've actually never been a part of a group like that, I really don't know. Like, I don't know. I guess it depends.
Mm,
Like if they have like super duper like restrictions, or
rules.
yeah. The great thing about being an indie creator, is I can do whatever I want within the rules of whatever streaming platforms I have.
Yeah.
So I can literally do whatever I want, and I could be like, oh yeah, by the way, so life happened and I'm gonna be late, or life happened, or I'm sick or whatever, and I could be like, hey guys, I'll catch you next time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's no set time frame. I can stream for however long or short I want. From what I understand, I think with Hololive, I don't know. Don't quote me on this. I know with at least one of them, they basically uh, give you a model. I believe, like you
Yeah, they
got
do.
rebranded, and
Yeah.
so in that sense, that you just kind of play somebody else's character. You know what I mean?
Or you make it your own.
Yeah, I mean, you
Probably.
could make it your own. It's
Right.
true. Like if I ever joined something, I would still be me, just with a different face.
Yeah.
But
You'll
I
you'll
mean,
never
I'm pretty attached to my face,
yeah.
so
Well, technically you'll never get to say that in real life anyway unless you pay a lot of money for it. So,
right, exactly. So just being able to have the freedom to, have the model I want, and
mhm.
um, all of that, I kind of feel like it would definitely suits me. I think better than a company, but that isn't to say that. I mean, that isn't to say that it would depend, but honestly, I'm rather attached to my indie status at the moment.
Yeah.
Um,
There's a lot of freedom with that, and that's
yes, there really is.
burden, but also freedom. So,
Right. Exactly.
because as far as I know, between the 2D and 3D, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money to get one of those. I think it's more expensive for a 3D, like 3D rigging, but even with a 2D, it could get expensive. So
Right.
some of these people pay thousands of dollars. I'm like,
Thousands of dollars.
never,
Oh yeah.
never, never start out paying thousands of dollars for something you won't get that kind of return back on.
Right.
So
That's that's something that I really lucked out on because, like I said, Thor already had like the know-how and
mm,
and all of that stuff, and I mean, I don't want to like drop numbers or anything, but
five
but
thousand. It's 5,000. No.
but it was definitely nice to have somebody that I was already familiar with to get me started, at least with the 3D, with the all that stuff, and um, he actually and he fully rigged my 3D model from the get go. So
Nice.
I was gifted some hand tracking stuff. So
Oh,
I
good. Oh,
oh
here
yeah,
we go.
it was so much. It's so much fun. It's so much fun. Um, but yeah, I was gifted some hand tracking, so I was able to do hand tracking with it, and
Mhm.
oh yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
Always the pretty ladies that get all the free stuff. Pretty lady.
Oh man, but
It's that. Well, I will say this: you're not like the other ladies that are would be on, say, Twitch. So you're quite far apart from that. But still, there is that thing where pretty women do kind of get some free stuff. So
I mean, it's certainly easier, I guess, I mean, for me, for me, I don't, I just, I don't, I just like to believe, I like to believe that my friends just love me. My friends
whoa,
love me,
whoa, hold it.
and they're sweethearts, and
I'm gonna have to
they're just
call.
amazing. They're just amazing people.
I'm gonna call shenanigans on that. Shenanigans. Someone's out there lying to you. Someone. Oh yeah, I really like to give to you.
Oh man.
A little more cleavage on your VTuber, please.
Oh, no, sorry.
Oh
Oh my
man, yeah.
gosh, it's actually really funny that you should say that.
Oh, you got it. Someone DM'd you, didn't it?
No, oh gosh, no. Oh gosh, no. No, it's just a running joke with the community about that whole thing because I'm very much not. I don't. I guess my in real life stuff kind of bleeds into my model because, like I said, oh gosh, a while ago, while all of that was going on Twitch,
Uh,
I said, look, guys, I hate to, I don't really know how appropriate this is to say.
mhm.
Um, let me think.
I,
Let me see
I
if I.
just have I just
Sorry,
have
go
five
ahead.
words. No, I just have five. I should have told you earlier, well, but you were on. So there are only 5 words I don't have because of the YouTube. But you can say pretty much anything else. I'm pretty
Okay.
sure they should be easy. The 5 words you shouldn't say online are pretty easy.
Yeah. Basically, I have no. I have a way to say it. Okay, I have a good way to say it. Okay,
Okay,
this
okay,
isn't
I'm
what I
ready.
this wasn't exactly how I said it, but I said it. I'm not here to feed your fantasies. I'm here to feed your soul.
Eh,
And uh,
eh, eh. I, I,
but
I get no, I get why you say. Sorry, I get why you say that, but that's sort of like your hometown cooking, which is fine, whatever. But it just feels like a let go. It's like I'm here just to have a good time and to share with friends or whatever. But
right.
I'm here to feed your soul makes you sound like a Campbell's soup commercial. It's
Well,
like
that's
I'm
what I
just
try to do. That's what I try to do. I have like, well, I couldn't do it for free, unfortunately, because unfortunately you can't put redeemable stuff for free. But
yeah.
I have like pixel affirmations where people can redeem that, and I can say nice things to them, and maybe hopefully help them feel better. That's kind of what the vibe I want to go for. I want to go
Right.
for warm soup belly. That's what I want to go for, or like wrap up in a nice warm blankie, that sort of thing. You know,
No, sorry, I got it. Thought I was like, you said warm soup belly, and just like, man, R34 is gonna hit that one hard. Jeez,
but I mean,
destroyed.
just pixel
Yeah,
soup. Oh no. No.
pixels. Pixel
Pixel
soup.
soup. I don't
That
even.
just no,
Yeah,
don't
I
do
was
it.
like,
No, you went
no,
too far. You went too far.
no, no, no. Oh man, I guess I don't know. I was trying to think. It's like, man, if Pixel was a soup,
I
I don't
don't even
know,
want to go there
Pixel brand
because
soup. It'd
I'm
probably
already
be like
seeing
a
the
tomato
trouble with.
bisque or something, because that's my
I'm
favorite
already.
kind.
It's either gonna get really bad or really something else. So I'm just gonna stay away
Oh
from it.
gosh, things. Oh man, my chat will just run with stuff. Like
Yep.
I'll
They
flub
say one
something
thing.
and they'll take off with it, which is kind of beautiful.
Did she say soup? Does that mean her sweat? Oh, okay.
Gross.
Remember, when you're a content creator, you're gonna get the weird stuff, and if you know how to handle it, you're all right. But if you don't, you'll be like,
Yeah. Oh, I don't know if you can see what they're doing. Can you see them dropping the emotes and stuff on
yeah,
me?
yeah.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
little bit,
they're showing they're probably showing off. That's one of the that's a prime example of chat running with something.
the what is it? The
The
Nyanya
neon
chat,
pixel.
Nyan
Yeah,
pixel.
the neon pixel. Ah! Sorry, they keep dropping it on my head. I don't remember. Oh gosh, who was it? I don't even remember how it started. I think Thor added like a sound bit, which was the Nyan. I'm sure you're familiar with Nyan Cat.
It's
Um,
it. That's as old as time right there. I've yes.
Honestly, I don't even know how I even know about Nyan Cat. Honestly, it was probably because I had a roommate at one time, and anyway, and
Mm,
they were into it, and I'm like, what even is this? I'm like, you don't know this? And I'm like, no, and then they never stopped playing it.
yeah, there's
Yeah, and I happened to mention that it annoyed me to chat that's I found that song incredibly annoying, and then it just kind of snowballed.
yeah. And to answer Thor's question, I haven't watched a full stream, but I have seen her sometimes, and that's why I see her more as a energetic but
Oh yeah.
positive. Positive. I don't. There's too many followers I follow that there's not enough time today to watch everyone.
Oh,
So
absolutely not. Oh, dude,
yeah,
I have so many streamer friends, and
yeah,
half of them go live at the same time, and I'm like, oh, my phone can only do so much because I'm usually
mm,
at work,
yeah,
and I'm not technically supposed to be on my phone at work,
yeah,
but yeah. And I want to like send them all love because they all deserve it. I mean, they all deserve the world,
yeah.
and there isn't. There's just not enough time in the day.
All the world. I don't know about that. The world is not
You know what
enough.
I mean. You know
Yeah,
what I mean. They deserve all. They deserve all the good things. All the good
yeah.
things.
But um. Now you got me. Now you got me lost on thing.
Oh, my bad. I'm
No,
really good
no,
at
you're fine.
derailing trains. I'm really
No,
good at
no.
that.
I was thinking if somebody couldn't. I can't. I can't. My train is gone.
Yeah, I
No,
poofed the train.
no. Oh no, no, no!
I
I
took
got
your
it. No,
train.
no, no! I got it now. I got it. No,
Okay.
that's why. And sometimes I've in either yours or Zatris or any other, I try to pop up and just like donate a small amount because, well, it's mostly just for the Rumble side because Rumble still has issues. It showed today earlier with all the stuff that was going on. They still have issues, but
Yeah.
I'm also invested in the stock part of it too. So I do own some stock in
Ooh.
Rumble.
Okay.
But the thing of
That
it
was probably
is
a smart investment.
well, investments is only as smart as you are, and I don't feel always smart. So there's something with that.
Well,
But I did it for in support of because I believe in the possibility, right? Like YouTube's been around for a long
for a
time.
long time.
Yeah. So the possible its future possibility is kind of limited by its parent, which is Google.
Right.
So and that's a whole nother story. Um, but for Rumble, which is sort of its own thing. It has its own server, so it's not like Amazon servers or whatever. It's owning its own servers.
Right.
It still has a lot of room growth, say on the
Oh
technical
yeah,
side. But
it's still growing. It's still
yeah,
growing for sure. I'd say it's in its toddler phase.
yeah.
It's a toddler.
Even though it's been around for maybe 10ish years, it only started to get more growth spurt from like a year or two ago.
Exactly. Exactly.
So
It only really started getting traction. That's what we'll say. It started gaining real traction over the last year ish.
yeah. And for
Yeah.
me, my one of my biggest complaints is that they keep contracting these wrong people. Like they keep, I know they're trying to bring eyes, but
Yeah.
those people they've contracted, not all of them, but some of them. Those are people who are only going to bring eyes, but they won't stay. They're just,
Ah,
yeah, and they're just skimmers. That's what I'll call them. They're
sure,
just
sure.
skimmers. They're
See, that's
skimmers.
the thing about YouTube is with YouTubers and stuff. I feel like a lot of the people they are just skimmers. You know what I mean? They
Yeah,
just kind of like maybe watch a few seconds here and there, or it's kind of like battling that the attention span.
yeah,
Um, so yeah, I completely understand. I completely understand your view on that.
yeah. And again, I know why Rumble does it because they want more eyes. But my thing is,
Sure.
you want people who can do a bit of both, right? They can bring in and they keep. So like one of the content creators I follow is Nerdrotic, if you've ever heard the name. Um, and they haven't been they have
I'm trying to think if I know. Do I know that name? It
it,
sounds
it's
oddly familiar.
search Nerdrotics on YouTube. You'll see like glasses as their
Sure,
as
sure.
his. But the thing of it is, like he talks about the culture stuff and all that. And I was like, well, why haven't they signed some? I mean, I know Rice Gum, great, Speed, whatever, great, that's fine. But they're skimmers. They're people who are
Yeah.
just gonna bring skimmers in. You want people who are gonna keep people
Oh, we're gonna
there.
stay. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And someone like Nerdrotics, even though I may be biased a little bit, which is fine, but someone like Nerdrotics would be a great addition to have a contract with because he can have all sorts. He talks about aliens, it's conspiracy stuff. He talks about comic stuff and all this, and it's just like there's a whole plethora there. But
Right.
you have people like what is it like Speed and all that stuff, and they're getting in trouble almost every time. It's like really, really,
Yeah,
that's the
yeah.
people you want. It's like, don't get me wrong, it's great, but they're just skimmer people. And I was just like, whatever. But I do think it's more the tech side that needs more patience. And they're getting there. It's just like the one thing I'm grateful for is Rumble Studios. Like I was using OBS before this. Well,
It's
sorry.
like I'm currently using OBS.
Yeah, I was using StreamYard. I don't use it anymore because
Right,
you'd have
right.
to pay for like to get another link. It was like $25 a month. I was like, no.
Ugh,
And
ugh.
then OBS was great, but then it just wasn't fluidish. With Rumble Studios, it's very fluid. It's still beta, but it's more fluid than would be using OBS. And I don't know if they still have the waiting list open where you can try and on the waiting list, whatever. But uh, I know Zatris, I believe, entered for it. I don't know if she's on it yet or has been given the shot yet. But I do believe that if they once they get this pat down, right? Once they get it cleaned up, whatever, and then they keep it free, forget it.
Right. Yeah,
Forget
yeah,
it.
yeah.
The StreamYards can be forgotten about and or almost forgotten about, and then OBS would just be where it's at forever.
Right.
Because I know people are,
By the way, Thor, yeah, you're right. My apologies. That was my bad. I
but
misspoke. Oh, he was saying, "Oh, I thought you were joining his. I thought you were joining his stream." I'm like, "Oh yeah, he's right.
yeah. Well, I
I
agree.
was using. I jumped in from OBS. So we'll put it that
Yeah.
way."
Yeah, and I understand, but if you want, I have nothing against people wanting to stream to their crowd on their end because I'm only doing YouTube and Rumble, and you're
Right.
doing Twitch on top of that. So it's like, well, you do your what you have to do. I have no problem with that. But that's what it's like the cross contamination
Oh,
thing
he
too.
was
Is
talking to
like,
me.
oh
Sorry.
no, I feel like I'm
Anyway,
talking to
continue.
two people. Leave her alone, Thor. I'm trying to talk to her. No.
No, it's my fault. It's my fault. It's my fault. I glanced at it and I thought he was talking to me. That's my apologies.
Yeah, no, you're
I'll go.
right.
I'll go back to not looking over there now.
Bad, bad, shame,
No,
shame.
no, shame on me. Stop looking.
Oh, and you're a cat too, so
Close your
just take it.
eyes.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh. Yeah, yeah. Oh man. Yeah, we
he's
have a
a.
bit about the laser pointer too.
Oh yeah,
Oh man,
adopted.
Lethal Company has been so fun.
Adopted daughter. Dear goodness, you're a little. She's a little old to be your adopted daughter, sir.
How do you know? How do you know?
Are you under the age of 18?
Technically, yes, I am over the age of 18.
Oh,
But
really? Really?
still,
Really? Well, let's talk about that now. I don't doubt that's for most VTubers, but when you have someone who has like $1,000 invested, no. No,
Right.
if you're underage and you're doing like if you're under 18, and some countries are different, so whatever. But if you're under 18 and you have $1,000 or so invested in a VTuber model,
Yeah,
uh,
yeah.
if
Don't,
she,
just don't. Just don't. Like, what are you even doing?
so I can accept that, but there's a time and place where a parent has to treat a child, their child, like an adult. So you have to grow up sometime with the child. So it's like for me, my parents are still my parents, and I'm still a child because to my parents because
Yeah,
that's how it
you'll
is.
always be their child.
Yeah, but just tell her that. Well, I will.
Tell
Pixel,
her
stop,
that.
stop, stop being a child and grow up a little bit, and maybe Thor will grow up too. So we'll just leave
I
it at
think he's
that.
talking about his wife.
Yeah. Oh well.
Yeah,
Oh,
about telling his wife that I am not a child.
I I told Pixel and she can deliver the message. That's this.
That
Hey,
yeah, I'll deliver the message.
this dude
Like
said you
Mrs.
were
Thor.
awful. Yeah, this dude said you were awful. I was like, no, no, that's not what I said. That's not what I said. Don't misconstrue.
I
Um,
won't put words in your mouth. That's fine.
hey, that happens. This is the internet. That always
Oh
happens.
yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
I,
Everyone assumes everyone's attention's here on the internet.
yeah. Well, no, and it's a funny thing too, right? It's like that's what YouTube was created for. It was created to be a spotlight for everyone,
Yep.
and and that's all social media now. It's because you see that with all those drama discussions or whatever, it becomes the platform of me. That's basically what social media is. It's the platform of me.
Right.
Not me personally, but it's the platform of me on the individual aspect.
Right.
And
Right.
oh my, I just had an epiphany. Thank you. I've seen the light. It's all me. Not me, but it's all the
But it's
social
me.
media me. The
It's all
personal
memes.
me.
It's
Yeah.
all meme. It's all meme.
No, that's a different subject. It's all me on the individual level. Not me, but there was a Beatles song which was just I me mine, which is just sort of the personal pronoun thing or whatever. I me mine, they them, the whatever.
I don't think I know
Um,
that song. I won't lie.
it's called YouTube. Look it up.
I'll have to. I'll
There
have
you
to.
go. And then you'll be like, what? That's an old song. Why is an old crusty guy? I'm not that old, young lady. I can take down a cat. I can take down a cat like you any day. Anyway,
Meow.
don't get,
Meow.
don't make me get the water bottle.
Oh my gosh, I'm surprised Thor hasn't done a water bottle. Like whenever I get distracted or something, all he has to do is, you know how some VTubers get have the thing where they get stuff thrown at them.
Hmm.
Instead of them throwing stuff at me, they go no packety
Oh
packety.
yeah, like the fruit and stuff, right? Like they
Yeah,
have it
yeah,
tall,
or plushies or something.
all plushies. I
Yeah.
no, I really do think you deserve some
Oh my
catnip for
gosh,
that too.
Mark is another one of my mods who goes, write that down, write that down.
Make a catnip emoji and see what happens.
Oh
Just
my
throw
gosh,
catnip.
I can't.
Guys,
Hey
I can't do
guys,
this. I can't.
hey, how you doing?
It gives you an excuse to leave early, so if they throw catnip. Make it a high ticket item.
Right.
Have a good one, Jewy. Have a good night.
Oh,
But
night
yeah,
night, night night.
have a make
That's a good
make
newt newt.
make the catnip a high priced item, and when they keep throwing a lot at you, you're just like, I can go to bed now because I got thousands of dollars, and
It's
let them be. I'm so tired, guys. Thank you for
hey
all the.
guys.
Uh, give me no more catnip. I can't.
No
No
more.
more
I can't
catnip.
take anymore.
I
No
can't anymore.
more. I
Uh,
can't.
it's too rough out here for a cat like me. Meow.
Oh man.
But I will say I do have a joke though, just to make it more fun, because I don't know, um I don't know how much. After I'll tell the joke, we'll do our promotion thing, and then I don't know if you want to go on longer, because I know you go into like 10 something, which
Yeah,
is
I
sort of the
technically
time.
have like another 30 minutes.
Yeah. So all right, well, I'll tell the joke. One of the jokes I know pretty well is that there's this show, the bartender, right? This bartender sees this guy's playing with his hand, and goes up to him and asks him, like, why are you playing with your hand, right? And it's like, well, I just had this cell phone surgically installed in my hand. And the bartender says, no way, it's that thing. It's like, oh yeah, yeah. And so lets the bartender type a few numbers, whatever. It's like the bartender's like, holy cow, oh my gosh, it's amazing. And the guy says, yeah, that's pretty awesome, but I need to use the restroom. Can you just watch my drink? I'll be right back. It's like, yeah, sure, go ahead, go ahead. So the bartender's like, he's there. It's like 10, 15 minutes pass, whatever. And then 30 minutes pass and 45 minutes passes. All of a sudden, this bartender's getting a little worried because he never, something might have happened. You never know. So he asks this incoming bartender, like, hey, can you watch this? I want to make sure this guy's okay, like he didn't have a heart attack or whatever. And so, he goes to the bathroom and the bartender finds this guy with spread eagle with toilet paper up his butt. And the bartender's like, what the hell's going on here? And the guy says, well, I'm receiving the fax.
Oh.
I would just hate to be there when.
Oh man.
I would just hate to be there when he says, I'm running out of ink. Someone give me something.
Oh
That's one of the ones I know pretty well. It changes a bit over time, but I know that one pretty well because I mean, who
Oh
doesn't
man.
like a good butt joke every once in a while? Anyway, so go ahead and promote yourself. I don't say shill or grift or whatever. I say promote because that's what you're trying to do. So go ahead and promote yourself on all the places you are at, and I will go after.
Okay. Well, hi. To be totally honest with you, I'm pretty much everywhere. You can find me on Twitch, Pixelkitten VT. I'm oh gosh. Unfortunately, I have a lot of different. I have a couple of different. I'm pretty sure I'm also Pixelkitten VT on YouTube as well. When I did Rumble, they wouldn't let me change my name, so I'm pretty sure I'm still Pixelkitten Plays on
Mm,
Rumble. Uh, and that's Plays with a Z.
mm.
And I'm also on TikTok, and I'm
Uh oh.
also oh yeah I do well. That's where I put all of my clips. So that's where if you really want to get an idea of who I am as a content creator, TikTok is where you want to go. That's where all the really golden nuggets go. Is TikTok. And of course I'm also on Twitter. Um, Twitter. I have an Instagram. Oh gosh, I have oh shoot, I have a True Social. I have oh gosh, I'm missing one. Hold on, I'm missing one. Dadgummit, dadgummit. I'm missing one. Thor, help me! You're a pixel. Oh, forgive me. It's just Pixel Kittens with the Z. That's what it was. That's
Mm,
it. That's it. So it's Pixel Kitten with a Z on
mm,
Rumble.
mm.
But yeah, I am. I'm literally like all over the place. It's ridiculous. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah YouTube Shorts. Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
So yeah, I am. I'm literally everywhere. There's nowhere where you can't go and see my mug. see
She's up
my
there.
see the mug. It's like, oh no, there she is again. Oh gosh, it's this person again. Oh no,
God dang it! I see that cat everywhere. So much.
everywhere. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Oh
I
man.
I
Oh,
am not that far outreached. I mean, more power to you, but I can't do that.
oh, dude,
I'm dead.
it's been crazy. I won't lie to
Yeah.
you. I love it though. I love it. I try to keep up with as much as I can.
You've
Hold
got to
on, I'm
be.
checking to. Nope, that's not it.
Yeah. But you must be. You have to be getting paid enough to do that. Otherwise, there's just not enough time in the day to do it. It's
I
like,
actually I have a full time job.
yeah. So do I.
Yeah, I do. I have a full time job. So I one of my things that I do want to get better at this year is my networking. Well,
Yeah.
it's called networking, but quite honestly, it's just me talking to my friends. To be totally honest with you,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, just kind of doing that whole thing of being able to give more of my type of content even when I'm not streaming, if that makes sense.
Right.
Just being able to be like, hey guys, I promise I still love you, and
Yeah.
I haven't forgotten about you guys.
Mm.
Um,
To be there when you're not to be there. I think that's what they're trying to do with AI is you just train the AI on you and then you could take a vacation.
right, exactly. No. Technically, the lore is that my AI. I'm glitchy. I'm a glitchy AI. I'm technically a failed AI, so I've just been programmed to
Uh,
spread the chaos and the
uh,
positivity and then
yeah.
unleashed on the internet.
Mm,
So, yeah.
believable story. I don't
Yeah,
believe it.
exactly. Exactly. It's pretty true.
Well, before, well,
If I make a mistake, I can just blame it on the glitch. Oh well, there we go. It's the pixel
because
glitch.
it's always something. No, I'll promote myself so we can
Of
get
course,
further.
yes, please
But
do.
so I only got two places and then a fan third. So I'm on both YouTube and Rumble under the same name. I did have an account on Twitter, but they decided to suspend me with no reason. So and the appeals have not gone through. So
Right.
yeah, that's been fun. But I do have there is a fan account, someone who loves me enough I guess, put a fan account up so you can find him at Veramuth at VERA. Well, if you see Pixel's retweet, you'll see the name, but that's a fan account, so you can follow there too. But I don't go that out far reach like you, Pixel. I'm trying to keep it well contained with keeping my brain sane. So, but having fun at the same time too. So, uh,
Yeah,
yeah, it's just crazy. But no, we're
absolutely
well,
nothing wrong with that.
yeah. But what we're doing right now is networking. I again, my thing is I'm trying to read out. There are some content creators I like to talk to, but there's either not enough time in the day or 1,000 other people want to talk to them. So it's just
Yeah,
reaching out to
yeah.
anyone who wants to, like you, Zatris, Jessica Reloaded, whatever. Uh, and and I get that opportunity because for me it's an opportunity to talk to someone else other than myself, which I can do that. I can just turn the camera off and just do voices, which you already heard a bit of that earlier. So,
Yeah, yeah.
um, but yeah, I'd like to have those opportunity of a conversation because I think no matter what we talk about, there's always something to talk about, and I
Oh,
don't have to
absolutely.
yeah, and I don't have to rely on the news of the day to have a conversation. I'm like, I think well, except for the Twitch thing now because you're part of it, so that kind of coincides.
Sure,
But
sure. I mean, I could literally sit here and have an entire conversation about like ice cream.
uh, and then someone with lactose intolerance could be like, don't do that. I'm already
No, no,
getting
I can't have ice cream. And I'd be like, well, there are lactose-free versions.
yeah, that's true too. Or you could just get like sherbet, which is without
Yeah,
dairy.
sherbet's pretty good too. Yeah,
Sherbet,
yeah.
ice, shaved ice. Come
Shaved
on.
ice. Have a
Yeah.
Slurpee.
Yeah, there you go,
Yeah,
Slurpee.
yeah. Slurpees are pretty good.
Okay.
Slushes.
Oh goodness. That
Oh,
I got my big gulp and it's this
it is
big.
big. Oh
It's
man.
almost
But
it's
yeah,
almost
I really can. I oh my gosh, it's ridiculous. And
yeah.
my chat knows that I can literally talk about absolutely nothing. I can talk about
Uh
absolutely nothing.
uh
Or
ab-
oh no, go ahead.
no, you said absolutely nothing. I was like, wait, then you wouldn't be talking at all. So
Oh no, trust me. I could be saying quite a bit and absolutely nothing all at once. I
yeah.
say that basically what I mean is I could talk about stuff that's completely pointless. Like I could go on at least an hour long spiel on all things like Lord of the Rings
Oh
or
yeah.
Star Wars
Oh.
or things that
Hmm.
I can geek talk. I can geek talk for quite a bit. But it really holds no bearing to like anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah,
It's
no.
just having fun.
Yeah, exactly. It's just because I mean, there's some serious topics to talk about too, but that's dependent on how far you want to get down this rabbit hole because that kind of does start revealing a bit of your thought process to the
Yeah.
people who are watching, which I'm sure you don't want to, but the things that affect us directly, whether or not you agree with that or not, it's one of those things.
Right.
Um, so yeah, so you're a VTuber, so you know the aesthetic of the VTubing, all that stuff. So so do you read comics themselves?
I don't actually read comics. I'm more of a manga person.
Well, yeah, that's Japanese comics, but
Yeah. So
I
sure,
was
then yes, yes.
yeah,
I'm so
I
sorry.
was
Whenever I hear comics, I think of course like the American comics.
no, and that's what I
Like
meant too.
Marvel
Sorry,
and DC and stuff like
yeah,
that.
yeah, that's what I meant too.
Yeah, yeah.
But in Japan, that's what they are is
That's what it, yeah.
mangas. Yeah,
Fair
it's like
enough.
yeah. So and it's just like with anime. Anime is just
Oh,
animation. We
anime.
just give it that because we're foreign to them. Um,
Exactly. That makes
so
sense. They're just cartoons.
so what's the last manga you've read?
Oh man, it's been so long. I haven't had time since I work full time and I do this. I don't really have much time for reading anymore.
Wow, you're doing
Uh,
pretty good.
hold, please. Give me a second. Hold, please. What was the last manga that I read? Holy moly. Oh gosh, probably one that I already own.
Mhm.
Um, and I
Oh,
and it was probably hold on. I know. Brain's going burr. Give me a second. Burr. I'm gonna say that it was probably. Oh gosh, what's the title? Now I'm forgetting the title. I'll just say. I've read. I own Black Cat. I own.
mm,
Of course, I own Black Cat. Obviously.
right. You're more purple
Um.
though.
I am purple.
Yeah,
Uh. Oh gosh. I don't know if that was the last one that I read though. I also have Full Metal Panic.
I've heard of
Um.
that one.
Oh dude, and the anime's so good too.
Mm.
So I have that one. Uh, Shoot, what else do I have? Those are two main ones. I know. I have those ones,
Mm.
but it has been a while since I've been able to pick up anything new. I would love to. Oh, Fairy Tale, duh.
Yeah.
I have Fairy Tale too. Actually, to be totally honest with you, it's probably a Fairy Tale that I read last. Um, but yeah. Those are the sorts of manga that I currently have that I was looking at. Oh, I also have oh shoot, what's it called? Oh no. It's something dog. What is it?
Is it the dog one that people kept talking about?
Where the people can turn into where the dudes can turn into dogs and whatnot. Oh crap.
No, no. It was where it was sort
Oh,
of it was deemed as racial, but that was because of the naming of not because of the,
right. Oh, dadgummit. I can't remember, but it's something dog. Black. It's
yeah.
not black dogs. It's something. I don't remember. But
Doggone
it's
insane.
yeah. Hey, no, Kia, don't do that. I don't know if anyone on. I don't know who all heard that, but no, stop. Don't do that. Stop. I'm doing an interview, guys. No sound alerts during the interview.
Oh right, Twitch, I forget that.
Oh, man. Well, usually, I'm using my live so I could do the screen capture type thing.
Yeah.
Usually when I do interviews, I have an interview scene that I go into where the sound alerts are turned off.
Yeah.
But they're abusing they're abusing the fact that they have access to the sound alerts.
Hey, Twitch over there, you calm it down, all right?
Calm down, Twitch. Calm down, Twitch.
I get the Godfather, and we start making heads roll. Okay, just
Oh man.
watch it over there.
Oh man,
So
that's gonna bug me. I'm gonna have to go look at I'm gonna have to go look at that manga and see what in the Sam Hill the title is. It's gonna drive me crazy.
yeah, I personally don't remember because I have a few collection I have, but
I don't have
my
near as much as I would like.
well my taste is probably a little different to yours, so you'll probably maybe you've heard of them, but you don't care. I have
I don't know if I don't know about that, but
well one of them is I saw it as in the anime first, and then I tried collecting because there's a light novel it's based on, but they also have a manga form of it too. It's called Spice and Wolf. Um,
oh, I've heard of Spice Wolf.
yes, as
Yeah.
Spice,
I think I might have one or two of Spice Wolf, but
yeah.
I haven't actually been able to read it.
Yeah, I've only got the manga form. I've seen the original because they're coming out with a remake of the anime, but the first time around I saw that, and I kind of enjoyed the series itself, even though it was kind of when they showed it, episodes were kind of disconjointed, and it was
Right.
whatever. But I've got a few of the manga. It's based off a light novel, which I'm not really into light novels. It's just not my cup of tea. But whatever.
Sure.
Um, I have, and the next one I have is I have a few, one or two pieces of the Peter Grill and the Philosopher's Stone one.
Oh, really?
If you know what that one is, Yeah.
It
So
sounds like it might be a Harry Potter spoof.
eh,
That's kind of what
no,
it sounds like to me,
yeah, no,
just by the title.
yeah. If someone when you Twitch tells you what Peter Grill and the Philosopher's Stone or whatever it was is, they'll let you know probably you shouldn't watch it since you're so wholesome. So
I have a feeling. I have a feeling that Thor will type up something like, "It's not say so, therefore you do not know it."
yeah. And then so I have the Hollywood Wolf. I have that Spice Wolf. Sorry. I have that Peter Grill. There's also one, and I'll give a bit of a background on this. No, so uh, this series was so this shows the other side that's a little more R18, but I won't go too far. So this manga series was serialized from a doujin, which was R18. But the lady who does it is also a VTuber, and she's also made a VTuber model for Hololive. Her name is Ida Pochi, and she created the series called uh, Ane Mano Nara, which is the elder sister like one, which is based off you don't have to look it up, but
Sure, sure, sure.
it's
That's
it's
fair.
it's based off a R18 one, but it then became a main serialized manga, which is more, it holds to a ecchi, if you know what that is. But it has a story to it. The R18 one doesn't have a story to it. It's not meant for that. So,
Oh, I
um,
see.
but the manga itself has is serialized and it's has a story. Um, it's all right. But I only have the like 5 volumes so far. There's supposed to be a sixth one, but I don't know if it's out yet or not.
Right, right.
Um, but it's all right series. But again, her name is Ida Pocha. She is a VTuber as well, and she made Ryan for Hololive, or she drew Ryan for Hololive. So if you've ever heard of that, you'll know. It should just say that if it's lewd, you don't know. Yeah, that's right. Thor is correct. If you don't know it, then it's probably um,
I am literally like the exact opposite of lewd. I won't lie. I don't. I just,
well, lewd.
people say things, it goes over my head, and I go, "Huh?"
Well, for manga, it's not lewd. For manga, it's not. For manga
I
and
wouldn't
anime,
consider it. Yeah, it's not. Yeah,
it's not lewd.
yeah.
It's considered
It's
ecchi. That's the name for it, is ecchi.
right.
Because if you've ever heard of the word the anime High School DxD, then you'll know what I'm talking about. But if you don't, then you're fine.
That doesn't sound familiar.
Yeah, don't go looking it up because
Okay,
the
that's fair.
the anime came out a long time ago. They 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 show the top part. So
Oh, I
um,
see. I see. I see.
the
I see.
the fun bits of anime right there, what they can get away
Oh,
with.
fun.
Yeah. Well, it's more like
I did little air quotes.
they can get away with more than we do, but if you've seen from the localizer situation that's been going on, you see the English side tries to input their value system. So
Sure.
we'll
Yeah.
see how that goes.
Yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, that's some of the stuff. There's one I don't have any issues of, but I would like to own is Tsugumomo. Uh, Tsugumomo. It's based on the yeah, it's based on the uh sort of the lore of if an item has had been with someone for like 100 years or whatever, been with the family 100 years, they sort of have their own soul in essence after a period of time.
Oh, that's cool.
Um, but yeah, that's a bit edgy too. So at least the later
Ah,
at least the later chapters get edgy. But so
gotcha.
yeah,
Gotcha.
so anything I say, you're not gonna know anything. But maybe some of the people who follow you will know, but not you. I mean, like there is an anime series that is wholesome. It's called By the Grace of the Gods. If you want to look that up, it's a very wholesome anime. And there's 2 seasons of it. Trying to think of another one, but I'm not too sure. Because there's another one I know, but it's a little. Oh, that's right. Ascendance of a Bookworm. That's another one that's pretty good.
I haven't seen it, but that rings a small
Yeah,
bell.
it is. It is really good. It's an isekai, but it's shows this woman who gets reincarnated in a young girl's body, but she's obsessed with books because in this
Mm,
world, books are sort of a rarity. It's for a higher noble, whatever. And she gets herself in trouble with the stuff she introduces from her world, but nobody knows that. So it's
gotcha.
a very fun series, but there are some parts where you just like you get angry because of some certain characters do things or
Sure.
whatever. It's just the nature of. But yeah, so yeah, my taste is way out there for you, but no worries. but you
It's
but
all good.
but you already know those aspects of like YouTubers and stuff, which are also on Twitch too. So
Yeah.
just part of that ordeal. I mean, technically, Project Melody is a very Project Melody is a very big loot tuber. So,
Mm,
uh, so because that's V Shoujo right there. Sorry, that's because she's part of V Shoujo.
she is. Yeah, she is part of Shoujo.
Yeah, and she had a huge thing back in the day because she started out doing stuff on uh not sure if I should say the name, but the Chatter. It was a very adult site. It starts with Chatter. So there was a
Yeah,
big
I won't lie.
kerfuffle.
I would have absolutely no idea what you were
Yeah,
talking about, so it's fine.
yeah, yeah. There was a big kerfuffle because she was deemed by many as the first 3D character on a adult site.
Right. That makes sense. Yeah, yeah.
Camming. We'll go with camming. She was camming on a site first. And then she got involved with VShojo, so she's sort of between two worlds, but whatever.
Right.
But yeah, there's two of both worlds, and yeah, while there's a lot of wholesome, maybe wonderful series you can find, there's also that other
I'm sure.
artifact, and some people don't like it. That's fine, but when there are those people that try to blast on those people and try to say you're wrong. It's like, I'm sorry, but these creators, you'd be surprised of how many creators first started out doing uh, uh, Arrow R18 stuff before they
Right.
did wholesome stuff. Like
Sure.
the creator of Yotsuba, a very wholesome manga, first started out doing R18 artwork. The illustrator, I think it's the illustrator of Food Wars, very good series. Um, started
I've heard of
out
Food Wars.
Yeah, started drawing R18 stuff. So there's a lot of different content mangaka or illustrators who first started doing R18 stuff. And Nagatoro is a great example. He first started doing out R18 stuff. Well, it's etching. Thor, it's etchy stuff. That's part of the ordeal.
Sus.
Yeah,
Doris
it's
like sus.
not sus. It's etchy. That's part of
Ah,
the draw for some of those series. But anyway, Nagatoro was another one. The creator, Nanashi, had created a pre-Nagatoro, but in an R18 fashion. The character wasn't called Nagatoro. Um,
right.
there, the design of Nagatoro was in the past of that though. So I believe the stories he moved away from that, but his stuff is still out there. So uh, if you're under 18, no. Um,
Don't. Just
but
don't.
yeah, just don't. But
Just don't.
that's the thing with people don't understand is that they have this freedom. It's self-expression, freedom of self-expression. They can do almost whatever they want. And with the American side, it's very, we have that freedom of speech thing, but we're very restrictive on what we're allowed to draw or not. It's just
Sure.
whatever. If you can't do, well, Food Wars is a very successful series, and it borrows some of its components, like the cooking stuff, from Iron Chef. If you've never heard of Iron Chef, you can look it up. There's episodes on YouTube. It's very fun.
I've heard of Iron Chef, but
Yeah,
I haven't really
but
like.
food, yeah, but
Yeah.
Food Wars is fun, and I can understand that bit, Thor. But they have that freedom to do that, and you can disagree with it, but I don't think it should be ex-nayed because someone doesn't agree with it. So it's very up in the air for individual perspective, but at the end of the day, what you procure for yourself is on you, not on the mangaka, the creator. It's
Right.
up to you. So, but anyway, all right. I know we're kind of getting close to time, so we'll start heading off. So,
Okie dokie. Well, thank you so much for having having me.
Yeah, no, hopefully, I know Zatrius had said so, but hopefully we can do this again sometime because you're really awesome. And there's always more to just not something that endorses off. Well, that is true. It's a personal thing, but if you like the series and you're talking about it, again, it's a personal
Right.
thing. So endorsing it is sort of like you're just going out there hitting it hard. For me, it's like, well, I saw the series Food Wars. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, it has edgy in it, and sometimes it's more funny than most. But if you don't like it, it's okay. I have no
Right.
problem with you. Etchy is spelled with ECCHI, not ETCHI. So just to
Yeah.
clarify. Yeah,
It
just
was
to be
probably a
helpful.
typo or an
No,
autocorrect.
well, no, and some people don't know how to spell it, so I just
Right.
you know now. So, but anyway, yeah, no, I hope we can do this again because,
Yeah.
and I hope there's other VTubers. If there are other VTubers within that you know or whatever who would like to do something like this, just let me know or whatever because I'll reach out to whoever because
Right.
I'm willing to
Right.
have a conversation with whoever. I'll even have a conversation with Thor if he wants. That's right. I'm getting you on here. If you want to, Thor, you
It's
just let me
actually
know.
funny. Thor used to do this sort of thing. Like I said, he's
Mm.
a veteran, but he doesn't anymore. He's too
Well,
good.
that's fine. But
Like
my
I think
point is.
he still has like I don't think he's got a fully rigged model, but I'm good.
Well, hey, at least I offered. The offers there
I
whatever.
mean, just saying.
Yeah. So, but no, that's what
But
I tried to do.
yeah.
Because
He sounds
it's
good.
yeah. Because the thing of it is with inviting people, it's sometimes you get something and then they never get back to you, or whatever, just whatever. So I try and I go from there. So, but
Right.
but yeah. So anyway, thank you, Pixel Kittens. You
Of
have been
course. Thank you.
a lovely person and a lovely VTuber. Very wholesome, I will say that.
Thank you.
Um,
Thank you.
and I hope to see you again. And also, guys, she's on. Just to make it simple, she's on Twitch, Rumble, and YouTube.
Yeah.
Go
Those
follow
are
her
my main
there.
things. Yeah.
Yeah, to go follow her there, and she'll have links for other stuff which I don't have. I can't. And weird thing is, I can't post links on YouTube for some odd reason, even though I said like
Um,
2 months of videos or whatever to be credible. But whatever.
right. It's weird.
So
Weird.
and again, I'm on I Dare Moose. I'm on YouTube and Rumble, and the fan account Veramoose is on Twitter X. So go follow that if you want updates or whatever. I do have a
Thank you.
private Discord, but that's invite only. So figure that one out. Anyway,
Yeah.
hope to see you guys again.
Yeah.
And
Thank you so much.
yes, and Pixel, do get some sleep because
I will. I
yeah, full time
will.
job. Full
The
time.
chat will make sure I do.
All right. All right. See you again,
Alrighty.
guys. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.